Federation Council. In January 2021, at the request of the president of Ojai Valley Theosophical Society, California, USA, she gave a talk on the history of Zoroastrianism and teaching of Zarathustra in the light of Theosophy. The said talk is now printed in a book. Sister Abanji is a senior active member of Lions Club of Babul Nath. She is a devotee of Avatar Meher Baba, and she is of the opinion that his teachings helped her in enhancing her studies in theosophy and vice versa. Her contribution to theosophy is, as in the words of Madam HPB, within inverted comma, I quote, knowledge increases in proportion to its use. That is, the more we teach, the more we learn. Now, I request Sister Abanji, please enrich us by your presentation. Sister Abanji.
Thank you, Sushmaji. You have given a very wonderful introduction of me. History, geography, सब कुछ इसमें आ गया. Anyway, first, I would like to thank Brother Pradeep Mahapatra for offering me to talk on this subject today, which is really well known, not only in India, but all over the world. Maybe they are not known as Ashada Purnima, but they all know that this is the day of Guru. And Sushmaji has already recited the words. I would like to repeat on my behalf also and give my respect to all the Gurus. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasame Shri Guru Namaha. For audience who are not able to understand this, I just will say, Guru hi Brahma hai, Guru hi Vishnu hai, Guru hi Bhagwan Shankar hai, Guru hi Sakshat Parabrahma hai. ऐसे गुरु को मैं प्रणाम करती हूँ. My today's subject is importance of Guru Purnima. Today is the day of paying gratitude to our gurus, our prophets, our masters, who have made great sacrifices to leave their celestial abode and come down to earth to guide the humanity to tread the path of righteousness leading to spirituality. It is seen in all the religions of the world, which we, the students of theosophy, respect equally, have their own avatars, prophets, messiahs, who have come down to earth from time to time to uplift the humanity and show the right path and establish their religion. To give a few examples, Moses, the prophet of the Jews, received 10 commandments from God, gave sermon of these 10 commandments from the Mount Sinai, and gave the religion of Judaism. Lord Jesus Christ gave the Sermon on the Mount and gave the religion of Christianity. Lord Krishna's discourses to Arjuna on the battlefield of Mahabharata, captured in Gita, is followed by Hindus all over the world. Prophet Zarathustra preached the precepts of Sumata Kukhata, Kuvarashta, that is, good thoughts, good words, good deeds, and laid the foundation of Zoroastrianism. So also, Buddhism, Lord Buddha's first sermon after attaining enlightenment is the sermon on the full moon day of the month of Asala, that is Ashad in Sanskrit, and became known as Guru Purnima Day. In our culture, Guru's position is held very high, almost as high as God, and sometimes even more than that too. As the great Saint Kabirji said, Guru Govind duo khade, काके लागू पाए बलिहारी गुरु अपने गोविंद दियो बताए. That means संत कबीर की अमृत वाणी का ये सबसे लोकप्रिय दोहा है. यहाँ गुरु की महत्ता बताते वे कहते हैं, ऐसी स्थिति में, माने when Guru and Govind, God both are together, ऐसी स्थिति में गुरु के श्री चरणों में शीश झुकाना उत्तम है. जिन के कृपारूपी प्रसाद से गोविंद का दर्शन करने का भाग्य प्राप्त होता है. That is, it is Guru who takes us to God. Even Madame Blavatsky in Practical Occultism said, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend. All alike are your teachers. So much for teachers and gurus. Now coming back to our subject of Asala Purnima. Prominent events are associated with the Asala Purnima full moon day. First, conception of Bodhisattva in the womb of Queen Maya, that is, conception of Siddhartha, later Lord Buddha. Second, it was this day when Prince Siddhartha relinquished the layman's life and did the great renunciation to become an ascetic. It was on this day Lord Buddha preached his first sermon, commonly known as Dhamma Chakka Pavanata Sutta, which has been translated by Rice David as setting in motion of the royal chariot wheels of the kingdom of righteousness. Also, as turning of the wheels of law. It explains for the first time the great sermon of Lord Buddha of Four Noble Truths and Noble Eightfold Paths, expounding the great middle path which Lord Buddha emphasized. The life of perfect righteousness in the world, which lies midway between the extravagances of asceticism on one hand and the carelessness of mere worldly life on the other. Lord Buddha himself experienced this before he gave the first sermon. He was told that by doing fasting and giving pain, kasht, to our body, we gain spiritualism faster and get nirvana faster. When I had gone to Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh and visited Dalai Lama's monastery, I saw the statue of Lord Buddha, which was nothing but a skeleton. Sir, please show that picture of Lord Buddha. Brother Mahapatra, can you show the picture? Yeah, yes. So this is the picture, the original fasting Buddha statue from the ancient Gandhara period. Can you see how he has become? Sir, please show the next picture where Buddha is alone. Yeah, here he is in Buddha. So when he stopped that, he became like this again. And now I will go on reading. So the Lord Buddha thought to himself, this is too extreme. At this rate, I will not be able to fulfill my mission for which I have taken birth at, on this earth. This was explained to me by the guide and the people at monastery of Dalai Lama in Dharamshala. So he preached the middle path. In life, times come when one has to enjoy, and at times when one suffers. So remain calm and surrender to the will of God. In our Parsi Gujarati, we say, Bestni khushali nahi, ane dojakni dilgiri nahi. You should not be overjoyed with the heaven life and you should not be depressed with the hell life. Because hell and heaven both are in our physical world only. So this is the middle path which we have to follow. Sir, now you can show the other picture where Gautam Buddha is with the disciples. Thank you. In his love for his great predecessor, Lord Maitreya has ordained that whenever the anniversary of first preaching comes round, the same sermon shall be recited in the presence of the assembled brotherhood. The recitation of the sermon commences at the moment of the full moon day on Ashada Purnima. Lord Maitreya takes his place upon the marble seat which is set at the edge of a raised terrace in the lovely garden just in front of his house. While the rest of the brotherhood is grouped in the garden a few feet below. The Lord speaks in his sonorous eloquence in the original Pali language, but everyone present hears him in his own mother tongue. The sermon given is this: the Four Noble Truths. The sermon begins with a proclamation that the middle path is the safest, indeed, the only path. And the Four Noble Truths are: the first truth is sorrow or suffering. This manifested life itself is sorrow unless the man knows how to live it. There is always desire, greed, anxiety, jealousy, ill feeling for others, and so on and so forth. But we students of theosophy must try to rise above it to gain peace and get rid of the sorrows. The second truth is the cause of sorrow, which is always desire. Human being is never satisfied with what they have, which leads to many problems. In the case of one losing dear and near one, it is difficult to bear the loss of a dear one, and we desire that it should not have happened. But once we know the law of evolution, we must accept the sad happening and carry on with our life. The third truth is the ceasing of sorrow. This can be done by always keeping the thought on the highest thing. Though this world is full of difficulties and we are in it, but we must not be off it. We must do our duty.
Abanji, your voice is not audible.
Sorry,
Now it is audible. Again, repeat. Just it was remain silent for a second.
I can't hear you, sir.
No, your voice for a moment was not clear. So just repeat one or two sentences from back.
Acha, okay. I think I remember. Can you hear now properly?
Yes, 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 yes.
So, the fourth truth is the way to escape sorrow. This is given in the Noble Eightfold Path, a beautiful tabulation which can be taken at all levels by an uneducated man as well as the highest philosopher. The first step in the path is right belief. It is not in the nature of blind faith, but it demands certain knowledge, a little understanding of the divine scheme as far as it applies to us, and as we cannot see it ourselves, all these divine divinities, we must accept it as it is put before us by our elders and our teachers. Various laws of nature, like eternal law of cause and effect, law of eternal justice, law of evolution, etc., must be known to us. If a man does not understand that the object of his life is progress, and God's wish is that he should grow to be something better and nobler than what he is now, then also he will bring unhappiness and suffering upon himself, because he will be likely to live for the lower side of life only, which will never satisfy his inner self. The second step in the path is right thought. Now, right thoughts mean our thinking must be guarded. That is, not let wrong or evil thoughts be rested in our mind for a long time. It is but natural that mind being very active, any and every type of thoughts will come. But in case of evil or wrong thoughts, we must be at once alert and at once take refuge of our masters or guru or religious head, whosoever whom we believe in. who will definitely help us to eradicate such lowly thoughts. The third step in the path is right speech. Here also, we must think before we speak, especially about others, and that too, if it is not so good. It is not our business to speak ill of others, even if they have done something bad or evil. No gossips be encouraged. Make sure when we say that it is good and it is true. Remember, the great philosopher Aristotle had said about gossips. He said, I quote, before hearing any gossip or rumor, do this filter test. First, is it good or bad? If bad, don't listen, ignore it. Second filter, is it true or false? If false, don't listen, ignore it. Third, is it beneficial to me? If not, don't listen, ignore it. By following the above filter, we will rescue ourselves from evil speech or act. The fourth step in the path is right action. We see that the three above steps follow one another. If we think of good things, we will naturally speak good and never evil things. We speak what is in our mind and in our thoughts, and speech are good, then action which follows will automatically be good. In these days, few people live by themselves as monks and hermits used to on the mountains or in the forests. We live among others in communities so that whatever we think or say or do will necessarily affect a great many people. We should always bear in mind that our thoughts, our speech, and our action are not merely qualities but powers. This is the power given to us to use, for the use of which we are directly responsible. Our thoughts are also very powerful. Our words are also very powerful, and so our actions will be powerful. So why not do always good? The fifth step in the path is right means of livelihood. That is the matter which may touch many of us. We must not indulge in a trade or a profession which causes harm to living things, as for example, a butcher who kills animals, or even selling alcohol or drugs or cigarettes. Plus, even in good trade or profession, if a person is dishonest and creates wealth for himself, it is not acceptable. Even a doctor or a lawyer needs to have some ethics as not to please people. The sixth step in the path is the right exertion or endeavor. Whenever we take up any task or work, we must remember to do our best and see that we do good to our fellow beings. Every person has a certain amount of physical as well as mental strength. We must not use for doing evil, but use it for the good purpose only. If a person has a certain standing or influence in a society, he must use it for the benefit of the community and be useful to the people. The seventh step in the path is right remembrance. Our mind is a storehouse of memories. So, excuse me, our mind is a storehouse of memories. So, we must keep only those memories which give us happiness when we think of them and not dwell upon the bad or sad incidents of our life. Think positively in the present as well as for the future. It means self recollectedness of who we are and our work. The eighth step in the path is right meditation or right concentration. This does not refer to the set meditation which we perform as part of our discipline, but it also means that all through our lives we should concentrate ourselves on the object of doing good and being useful and helpful in daily life, doing meditation regularly, though not impossible, but it is a bit difficult. We cannot always have our consciousness drawn away from the physical plane to higher levels, but one thing is sure we can do, that is keeping in the background of our mind those higher thoughts at all times, which will come instantly to the front when our mind is disturbed. Our life then will be a life of perpetual meditation upon the highest and noblest objects. The condition of right concentration will attract to us the best of those various orders of the beings, so that wherever we go, we will be surrounded by good and holy influences. Law of attraction. We will attract those whom we really want to know. That comes automatically. Everyone must have experienced that in their lives. This is the teaching of Lord Buddha as he gave in that first sermon. It is upon this teaching that the worldwide kingdom of righteousness is founded, the royal chariot wheels of which he set in motion for the first time on that Asala festival so many centuries ago. Earlier, earlier I said that almost all the religions have certain precepts laid down to guide their flock for leading a good, honest, and useful life. In my religion, that is Zoroastrianism, we too have five basic principles laid down by Prophet Zarathustra, which we Zoroastrians must follow. They are very similar to what Lord Buddha preached. They are: first principle, one should be always good and practice one's faith through benevolence. No wrong should emanate from anyone practicing Zoroastrianism. Second principle, one should seek unity amidst diversity and in conflicts of opinion, try to build a bridge and not widen the gulf. Third principle, in matters of intimate spiritual convictions, no force be used. Non-violence and non-resistance should be the attitude. That is why we Zoroastrians have never converted anyone in our religion. This is one of the promises given when we landed in India some 13,800 years ago. 1,300 years ago. Fourth principle, every Zoroastrian must be utterly unselfish, dedicating himself to God, serve the needy, and surrenderance should be the guiding principle. Fifth principle, one should regulate one's life by the highest standard of righteousness, truth, and purity in thoughts, words, and deeds, and always follow the middle path. This is practically shown by a Zoroastrian wearing his or her pusti, that is the sacred thread on the waist of the body, which is the middle part of the body. So whenever we do the pushti, to perform that, we will remember and it will strike us to follow the middle path. These 5 principles ultimately culminated in short to Humata, good thoughts, Hukhata, good words, and Huvarashta, good action, on which the foundation of Zoroastrianism has been laid. In the end, I say, Pratham Guru माँ जिसने हमें जन्म दिया, द्वितीय गुरु धरती माँ जिस पर हम पले और बढ़े, तृतीय गुरु पिता जिसकी उंगली थामी, चतुर्थ गुरु शिक्षक जिसने हमें ज्ञान दिया, और पंचम गुरु आध्यात्मिक जिनके हमें कृपा मिली। इन 5 गुरुओं के आशीर्वाद से जीवन सार्थक है, क्योंकि गुरु बिना ज्ञान नहीं और गुरु बिना गति नहीं। Now, I pray peace be there in this world. May mankind live in harmony towards divinity and spirituality. Amen. Thank you. So I end my talk here. This is what I had to say today. Sushma-ji.
Thank you, Abanji. We have benefited a lot by your in-depth knowledge and excellent presentation. Now the platform is open for discussion. If anybody wants to add, they are most welcome. If someone wants to ask question from a speaker, please unmute yourself.
Is there anything in the chat?
Let me check. Two persons are in chat. They both of them have congratulated. Oh no, one. Jayasri, she congratulated. Then Jasmine says super presentation. Dear Sister Aban. No question.
that is only a suggestion, but no question.
Yeah.
Because I think that every year we do this program. And so there was nothing new in it. And but it has been ordained to all theosophists that every year on Guru Purnima day, we should meet all brethren and talk about it. And that is why maybe people are knowing all these things which I have said today.
Sister Abanji, just I want to say something.
Yes.
I just want to say about Dharma Chakra Parvartan, which is in Pali, Dhamma Chakra Parvartan. So, wheel of each of the 8 spokes and 8 corners represents one of the moral advice of the Noble Eight Path. And the center section depicts a lotus flower with 8 petals. And in inner middle, 3 jewels is depicted, which depicts Buddham and Sangh. This is one thing. And you talked about 8 middle paths. So see, these 8 middle paths are for the purification of physical body, astral body, mental body, and higher mental. See, the right view and right aspiration is related to higher mental and buddhic body. Right speech, right action, right livelihood, these are related to physical body, physical action, that is Sheel. And the third, right effort, right mindfulness, and right meditation, these 3 are related to lower mental and astral body. So these all 8 noble middle paths are related to our different bodies. By the purification of these body, only then we can tread on the higher path. Just I wanted to say this.
I have taken the reports for
Ji.
my from, and I was advised to do so from Masters and the Path. And that is why maybe I have missed this, what you have said about all different bodies. And another book that I have followed is our book, which is written by uh, Dastur Dabu, that is our high priest. Of course, he's no more there. Religion of the Zoroastrianism. And of course, Kabir ke doha, idhar and udhar se lekar maine meri talk aaj banayi hai. I hope I haven't disappointed you, and this is the way it is like. Anyone else to speak anything? Yes, Shinde Saab.
Namaste, namaste, Aban ji.
Oh,
Yes.
I was searching you, कि Shinde Saab is there or not.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Very nicely you explained. Today is Ashada and you explained. You started with what I impressed me. You started with that mantra that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Nama. Really wonderful, wonderful. You are mute. You are mute now. Anyway, Aban, very nicely you explained, and it is nice to remember our master, our guru, because without guru there cannot be enlightenment. So enlightenment comes only when we touch to the, or when we come in contact with the guru. Till then our efforts are going on. Yeah, the word guru itself, I think if I add something with your permission. Yeah, thank you, Aban. See, guru, this word itself is, gu means darkness and ru means light of wisdom. So lead me from darkness to the light. That is what we invoke. So this is what the Guru is. So darkness and light, even if they appear to be opposite, in true sense, they are not opposite. In the sense, you just see, I will give you a very interesting opposites, how they help each other. That love and hate, both are the expression of the same force. That we know. In the same manner, laziness kills the ambition. And exactly reverse is true. Ambition kills laziness. Laziness kills ambition, and ambition kills laziness. In the same manner, anger kills wisdom. Exactly opposite. Wisdom kills anger. Ego kills spiritual growth. And spiritual growth itself kills ego. Jealousy kills peace. And the peace of mind itself kills the jealousy. And doubt kills confidence. And confidence itself kills the doubt. So what I understood, this word Guru, how it comes, lead me from darkness to the light of wisdom. It is really interesting to relate like this. That is what I felt. And one more mantra you must be knowing, that is Puja Moolam Gurupadam. Puja Moolam Gurupadam. So what puja we have to do? Gurupada puja we have to do. Puja Moolam Gurupadam. Dhyana Moolam Gurumurti. Mantra Moolam Guru Vakya. And Moksha Moolam Guru Krupa. So these are the different aspects which we must remember every year on the Guru Purnima, how this Guru word has come. We all revere, and with reverence we remember the Guru. Without the Guru, there cannot be enlightenment. I am very happy to listen you after a long period and also see you on this online after a long period. So wish you all the best of luck, and thank you Sushma ji and Pradeep Mahapatra giving me this opportunity on this Ashada. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, sir, for your good words.
Thank you. Unmute Sushma ji.
Yes, sir. I have unmuted myself.
Okay.
If someone asks any question, he or she are most welcome. Pradeep sir, do you want to say something?
No, you close. I don't.
Okay. Shall I close then?
Yes.
Thank you again, Aban ji.
Everybody
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
for joining me in my thoughts on Guru Purnima Day.
Thank you so much.
May Lord Buddha bless us all, theosophists, and we progress in whatever which way we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aban.
Thank you,
Thank you
Aban.
very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
I'm Blavatsky Lodge people must have come. I have not seen who has come and who has not. Anyway, thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you.
Asato ma sadgamay, tamso ma jyotirgamay, mrityor ma amritam gamay. From the unreal lead us to the real, from darkness lead us to light, from death lead us to immortality. Sarve bhavantu sukhna, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dugbhag bhavet. Shanti, shanti, shanti.